Hey guys, what's up? It's Solo, and today we're going to be talking about, of course, this week at Bungie. We're not going to be on the actual website this time. We're just doing in-game this time. So basically, a lot of this week at Bungie was them talking about numbers with the raid and how many people did it and how many how many people actually completed in contest mode versus normal mode. And then they decided to talk about PvP. Now, I'm going to not talk about PvP in this video because I feel like no matter what I say, I'm going to trigger some sort of PvP tryhard who's sitting there complaining about PvP and how it is. So, we're going to talk about the patch notes for the latest hotfix, which is supposed to be changing a bunch of things, including now you can actually have basically double animations on a gun, or at least on the scout rifle, because a lot of people were talking about the fact that the scout rifle could get colored over, and now it isn't allowed to be colored over anymore. So just to let you guys know, you can no longer color over the scout rifle with any of the mementos, but it does mean you get a double animated effect now, which they did change. So we're going to go over some of the fixes. So expeditions, they fixed the duplication glitch because people were literally just duplicating the treasure and yeeting it in, making it so then the mission would end quicker and making it hard for someone who's trying to do the ruffian triumph to actually do the triumph. Duality, they fixed an issue with the quest that wouldn't let you get it if you did the master version. King's Fall got an issue fixed where DPS for Goguros wouldn't end properly, and then where King's Fall carries stat track mentioned seasonal carries instead of weekly carries, and then fixed an issue where the total badge count was incorrect. Gameplay and investment, they had reduced damage resistant tiers in PvP used by Omni and Whisper of Chains from tier 1 going to 2.5, tier 2 going to 5%, tier 3 going to 7.5%, and then tier 4 going to 10%. And then weapons, we fixed an issue where certain bows would reload themselves while stowed, and then fixed an issue where having Quicksilver Storm in grenade mode would cause excess recoil on other weapons and other badness. Fixed an issue where a Season 18 seasonal machine gun and sidearm had 2 masterwork slots. I've actually seen that one because it had like 2 different ones you could upgrade. It was weird. Fixed an issue where most heavy grenade launchers were doing significantly more damage than intended. So I believe if I actually do look, heavy GL should be able to be used now, if I'm reading that correctly. So just an FYI. And then abilities, they fixed a bunch of stuff with combination blow. They also fixed an issue where the damage resistance provided by flow state aspect in our staff super while dodging was significantly higher than intended. If you guys have ever seen the clip of the person dodging with arc staff and not being able to die, that's what they were fixing. Fixed an issue where Striker and Stormcaller subclasses were not benefiting from resilience-based PvE, damage resistance, and incoming flinch reduction. Thank God. I had been stuck on my Solar Titan because I wanted to do the raid, but resilience wasn't fixed. So thank God. And then fixed an issue where Tempest Strike could retain its energy when activated after sliding off of a ledge. Power and progression fixed an issue where completing Master Catch Crash weekly challenged in no war gear. They removed the Loyal Companion Charity emote from mistakenly appearing in the archive. And then platforms and systems fixed an issue where Stadia fixed an issue on Stadia where some settings labels were missing under the vehicle section. General fixed an issue that would sometimes show ornaments as owned even though they weren't. Fixed an issues where players were unable to claim prime rewards from Amanda Holiday. And then this is the funniest one just because people's reactions to this one was pretty funny. Fixing issues where a very loud sound plays when a team wipes to Goguros drained of light mechanic. If you guys have ever seen that, it's basically when the totem wipes a team. There was an issue which I never actually ran into when I was playing, but a lot of other people did, where if you played Goguros, they would just literally, when it wipes, he would just scream at like 1,000 decibels, and everybody would be like, "Oh my god!" It was funny for people's reactions. But yeah, that is all the patch notes in the most recent patch for Destiny. The reason why I'm not talking about all the PvP like stuff they were talking about is because, well, I don't know. It feels like the PvP community are acting like they get nothing, yet they're literally being told, "Hey, we're working on it. We're trying to figure out, you know, the best way to combat this, and we need to gather more data." And all I saw in the comments was, "Oh, they don't listen to the PvP community." I'm like, whatever. I am convinced that at this point, PvP players, some of them are just never happy no matter what change happens. Like, they act like they never get anything, yet there's a whole group of people who like haven't had a new map / any new content in Gambit at all since almost Forsaken, when they took out Gambit Prime. But you don't see the Gambit players sitting there, you know, counting days since the last map, or complaining about some sort of matchmaking. Yeah, we'll bring up the fact that heavy spam seems to be prevalent in Gambit because, well, it is. I mean, I couldn't tell you the amount of times I'll invade and then turn around and get just doinked by Xenophage. But you know, you don't see Gambit players counting the days since the last map. You don't see us sitting there, you know, complaining about matchmaking even just because people are leaving, which is people's own choice, not Bungie. I'm sorry, but y'all are ruining your own matchmaking if you are leaving. And to put it on Bungie means you guys are just kind of, I don't know, not taking responsibility for leaving matches because you don't like the map. Like, it's not rocket science. If people stop leaving the matches, it may get better. Like, I'm not going to say it's going to be 100% better, but it may be better. I don't know. That's just me. Another thing and another note I want to talk about is there is a special thing going on with the fashion community and a lot of the Destiny community, which is going to be the reason why I had the gold crab titan on. If you guys don't know, there was a post shared to, I believe it was originally the fashion Reddit, and then it got shared all over Twitter about I believe it was a child who passed away from cancer. So we are doing September as Golden Guardian month to to spread awareness of childhood cancer. So yeah, that's why we have the gold crab titan. He is going to stay prevalent until the end, unless I need to actually equip an exotic, but it'll still have the gold shader on. But yeah, no. We also had some interesting insights about how the grapple hook's gonna work, and it sounds like there's gonna be more than just being able to grapple things. It looks like it's gonna have benefits for classes, because it looks like it's taking over a grenade slot instead of us having grenades, which I don't know how I feel about that. I think I called it actually in the breakdown video that it looked like it was in the grenade slot, and I was right, it was in the grenade slot. So I don't know, it depends on how it functions, because if it's just purely, I guess, a movement based thing, I might be a little upset, because that means we're losing some viability with grenades. But if it's like a thing where I could like grapple onto an enemy as a titan and just smack them in the face, I'll be okay. It's just, I don't know. I just want to see how it works with everything. As far as other things they talk about, like I said in the last video, the next 10 years of Destiny and everything else, and that's going to be nuts. There's not really been much else going on, just a lot of grinding through the season. As you can see, I still need to do the regular activities, which is, of course, Gambit, strikes, and then PvP, and then, of course, the expeditions. But yeah, no, it is interesting that they actually fixed Dumachelsis. And I see a lot of people now, like, being super upset that it got fixed. I'm like, it kind of makes sense, because, like, if you want to put an ornament on this that's, like, you know, meant for Gambit, and you also want the other animation on, it makes sense. It actually made sense back when we were looking at all the stuff, because, like, this stuff wasn't taking. And I'm getting Facebook messages apparently. Sorry about that. But yeah, it's interesting. I'm hoping we'll get some details on hard mode. I'm hoping that, because they did say they were working to see if we could get mementos for raids sometime in the future. So I'm hoping that Kingsfall, like, gets a memento, because that'd be pretty cool. Get, like, a taken memento or something like that. I think that would be pretty neat. But anyway, that's going to do it for this video, guys. I know it's probably a bit of a shorter one, but there wasn't really much going on. I'm going to try to have a theory video for you guys tomorrow, which is going to be centered around how I think we're going to get to Neomuna and why we're going to be there. Because, I don't know, it seems like we're being pointed that we're going to be there for a specific reason, and I'll go over that in that video. But I think that's going to be tomorrow's video, is a theory video, and then we'll work on some other videos over the week, and then when Tuesday comes around, we're going to do some story stuff. I'm also going to post a story mission. I do go on a bit of a rant during that about people going off about the Lost Sector being reused for the story mission. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna leave the video here. If you guys did enjoy, hit the like button, comment down below what is your favorite shader in the game. Currently mine is the newest Gambit shader. And guys, don't forget to subscribe, turn on post notifications, or else my gold crab titan's gonna come after you and tell you about childhood cancer. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys have a good day, and I'll see you guys later.